Good morning, guys, and welcome to Up and Smart. Another day, another dollar. Racing today from Kenilworth, and quick preview. Obviously, it's not as intense as actually being on the site and seeing way more. But let's start. We start off with a whole lot of first timers, so obviously not much to gauge on. P-Stats shows that from the 71 races over the Kenilworth 1000 Class F, 33% of them has gone to the favorite, which is blown in the wind. And then the one that I'm also quite interested in is Sorcerer Supreme, which is Harold Crawford, where he books Richard Fourie. And 22% wins, 44% places, in form, one run since his last winner. Could also be decent. And then we've got a roughie in here, Piet Botha and Keen Steyn. And this is also, as you can see, the joker here, Case Steyn, since we do have Steyn and Steyn here as the owners as well. So there's a bit of a connection there. And that goes at 22% for the statistical form and also 25% for the total points at 20 to 1. So maybe those are the only three that I'll mention in this race. Moving on to the next one. And here we have Babylon, one of two for Janssen van Vuren. Gavin Arena takes the ride. Blinkers taken off, Alamites only. Nice win place jockey, 17% wins, 46% places. But the trainer is a little bit out of form, 17 runs since his last winner. And on the P stats, again, the favorite, 34% for Trippy Silk, Candice and Aldo. And 23% wins, 44% places. And very much in form, 0 runs since the last win. So Trippy's Silk is another to be interested in there. Then we have the line bat horse Adam Marcus, Richard Fourie, 12 to 1. But you can see it's the line horse, the one that's in purple here. And that gives you a 16% on 42 days, 18 on 84 days, 19 on 168 days, and 25% on the line bat horse. The highest going to Babylon at 34 in green points, and Trippy Silk 34 on overall betting, and then also Babylon on 33 on exact distance medium points and 33% on total form as well. So it looks like Babylon will probably be one that's trying. And then you've got a 10 to 1 in the middle here, Connery, Cotson and Macaulay. Cotson's in pretty decent form as well, 1 run since his last winner. So yeah, those are the main prospects for me. Maybe the Prince of Tibet is the last one that I want to mention, since Piet Steyn and Keenan Steyn has got that runner in the previous. Moving on to the third. See the probabilities picking up nicely here. 143 races we've done already for 1200 Kenilworth Maiden Plate or Class G. And here, I think Kaapse Klopse with the roughie run for me. And then Night Bomber. Yeah, 34% on Kaapse Klopse on opening betting, and then yeah, 33% on exact distance median speed for Brett Crawford, another guy that's very much in form. And then Run for Me with a gear change, Greg Shane being back in town, and Ricky Maingard, one of only 3 for the day with the joker as also the best exact course, exact distance by quite a lot. So a nice little roughie there for you is a Run for Me. And it will probably run for Ricky today. Others to mention, maybe, yeah, Kaapse Klopse, Run for Me, Night Bomber, that's the top 3. Others to mention, maybe more for a place prospect, Island Master, yeah, 25 to 1. Moving to the 4th race. And, yeah, we'll see how Crawford and Fourie goes in the first, because Crawford and Fourie is also here with Kwavakazi. And then you have Give Me the Limelight, top rated here. And then you have Flamboyant Flyer at 20 to 1. Candice using Mr. Wright as an alternative jockey. Use that quite often to get the better prices. And then Devon Ashby here on the first bat C, coming from rest, median speed the highest as well. Probability stats 29% here on the favorite. 32% on the exotic ranking, Flamboyant Flyer, 32 on form, 24 on Super Rule, 28 on total points. So yeah, not one to be left out. The pick 6 at 20 to 1 there, although it's from a 15 draw. And then obviously the top rated, Give Me the Green Light. So Give Me the Green Light, Quavakazi, Flamboyant Flyer, True Penny, Eternal Optimist, Wedding Bells, one of only two for Patrick Crayer that also pops up here on the 42 days improvement. On the fifth race, yeah, Candace is top rated on October Morn. And second rated is Kiss Me Captain, one of two for Raider Azzy with Richard Fourie on board. Based on exotic ranking, 24% to win. Based on statistical form, 31% to win. So October Morn and Kiss Me Captain is probably the two strongest contenders for me here. Others to throw in is Baltic Secret and Candy Town. Candy Town here with a lightning bolt, which means it's very consistent. If you look at consistency, let's just check that. Yeah, obviously you'll see 100% wins in places, third, first, third, fourth, which is pretty decent for a 12-to-1 shot. That's also why it's got the best Bat C here. Bat C based by 5.17 lengths, which is pretty decent. So Candy Town, another one that you should consider with your pick six on at 12-to-1. And then Blue Holly, I'd like to throw in as well as a second on the points, 25-to-1. Greg Shane, third run after a rest. Bad draw 14, but top on the intentions to use form with Greg Shane on board. So another one to maybe have included into your mix. Baltic Secret, the 12-to-1 I already spoke about with the flashing exact course, exact distance here. I'm just going through here very quickly. You need a little bit more time if you actually want to make proper money, or you need to follow the VIP play page, which we closed off November with a staggering 793 points profit. Yeah, that is correct, 793 points profit for November. Don't think we'll ever do that again because October was only like 350, but yeah, anyway. Princess Color, the greenie here, and the start of the Tarry attempt for the double. Richard Farouk, 7-to-1, lovely price at that for that kind of 32% on the bat curve. 22 on the 168 days on the bomb roll form. Best average merit rating is just at lengths behind, where we do a calculation that takes more than an hour to actually explain to you based on previous races, current races, average merit rating, previous merit rating, behind the winner, change of draw, change of jockey, change of gear change of course, a lot of things. So yeah, just trust that value is quite effective, and in this case Princess Color is a couple of lengths better than the field here. I don't know why Charles Dickens is 3-to-10, because even Seed again at 5-to-1 is second rated. Michael Roberts is only runner for the day, but coincidentally tomorrow Michael Roberts will have an awesome, very big, strong day. So will Spies actually, and Governor. Then there's the other Terry one, Miss Geriatrics. Funny enough, they're both top rated and they're at a lovely price. Needs to overcome the draw, but not too bad from the 1600 meters for Rhea Terry again, third run after the race. They earmarked this race to come, and yeah, one to consider. From a probability perspective, 32% to win on bat curve here, which is 2.7 lengths ahead of Miss Geriatrics, is Double Grand Slam. Others to think of is Raskova, the line bat horse, Glenn Cotson and Craig Zaki here, with some recent, very nice, decent improvement. Let me just switch that off for Tony. And then Royals, Glenn Cotson, the stablemate for Raskova. Distant Winter, again, the Wright and Candace combination. And then obviously I spoke about Double Grand Slam. And Francine, the last runner for Azzy for the day. At 50-to-1, Link is fitted, pops in here at the top end, coming in at 6th rated for a 50-to-1. Yeah, it would be nice for the pick 6 if that kind of thing wins. Be tough. In the 8th year, it's not so much one-way traffic. I would have thought there's Linebacker here with some serious bat 42 value. If Linebacker can run the 2,500, then everyone's in trouble. The one with the proven one, that's why that's in green and that's in red. That green means it's within the distance category, and that was on the 5th of November. Flower of Saigon at 5-to-1. And then Aragosta, Richard Fourie and Mike the Cock. Mike's only got 2 for the day. Something that lines up nicely: form, statistical form, intentions to use the form, and total points, which is a nice combination there. Adjusted time also 12% to win. 67% though, we've only had 8 races, so yeah, 67 is 6 out of 8 is 75, so I don't know how the 67 got there anyway, but that's my mind going mad. 2,500 meters, 67, Flower of Saigon, is definitely a runner here on the line bat, the purple horse. Moving to the next race, 9th. And here we have King of the Gauls, top rated. Some very nice figures here prior to coming back from that little bit of a gap, a little bit of a rest. Also been gelded. It's it's only the 4th run, Spring Chicken. That's why that little green button is there. Tony Rowan's only got 1 for the day. Richard Fariza got the booking. 54 kilos in the back. The combination as a whole, 70% wins and 20% places. The horse, Richard Fury, 50% wins and 50% places. King of Gauls at 7-1. Hey, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Yeah, it's 26 on the greenie points here as a percentage. Then 22% on the 84 days, 21 on the 168, 26 on the bat curve, 26 is the line bat horse. The highest is 28 is Dean Street. So I want to consider on the total points, form based, intentions based, T, but needs to overcome the 15 draw. So yeah, King of the Gauls and Dean Street for me in this race. Favorite Snake Yamadori at 3rd. 4th Hamish Hero again, the Candace and Wright combination. It seems like I hit somewhere, just don't know where. Based on bat CD. Obviously, once the racing, the day unfolds, and you start seeing these intentions of the connections much better. And then Moya Waya Liga, Gareth van Sales only got 4 for the day. Change of gear change, older horse, that's why that button is there, but comes from a rest, so maybe freshen it up based on exact distance, median speed. Another one to include in your exotic, so I would include King of Gauls, Dean Street, Moya Wala Leader, Yamadori and Hamish Hero, probably those 5. Or take a chance on King of Gauls and Dean Street. And then in the last, lucky last, the 10th, Lady Lookalike, Brett Crawford, Kachito Matsenyane. It looks like the carrot's out there because poor Richard is the carrot in many times nowadays. Brett Crawford books Miss Greenlight, so that all the odds goes to Miss Greenlight, but he also has Lady Lookalike at 4-1 by overall ranking 22% better than the next best on Lady Lookalike. Pretty decent. Yeah, on bat figures not that great. 1 minute ahead of Flying First, Solomons and Bass Robinson. The stablemate of the favourite syndrome. The Charleston here with Duomo and Candace. You have to respect with the bat C, 5.81 ahead, coming from a rest. So yeah, Lady Lookalike. The Charleston, as you can see on the overall rankings here from the ranking average points, the actual JTR details top down, which is essentially just a weighted average of all of these columns combined that gives you these yellow stars. Lady Lookalike, Charleston, Miss Greenlight, La Pura Vita, Pacific Green, Flying First. All things being equal today, seems to be a really nice day for racing. If you just quickly look at the bottoms graph here, you can check. If you don't like numbers, then you can see it on as figures. At the bottom here, speed rating, adjusted time, median speed, exact distance, lengths behind, collateral form, bomb roll, and bat. And if that's too much, you can also just make that less and not show as many. Just take that out. You see now you only have the last 168 days, and now you only have the last 84 days if things looks easier for you and that way. And at the back here, the JTR combo to see what the connections is, planning for the day as far as each trainer. And if you want to see it as a jockey view, just click on the jockey there and you see it as a jockey view. And that little button there just says how many runs for each one since their last win. So that's 3 for Alan Greer, 5 for Andre Null, 1 for Brett Crawford, nothing for Candace, 5 for Candace Dawson, 1 for Kotson. And you can see guys that's actually struggling to get a winner lately is guys like Marcus, 23 runs, Sands, 24 runs. He does look decent enough with that one. Kopser Klopser, but at 2.8 for a trainer that has taken 28 runs for his last win. Yeah, that's not that confident anymore, if you know what I mean. Janssen van Vuren 17 is also a little bit much for Babylon, so hopefully he gets that right today. That's when you decide whether you want to go on the nose or you just want to go each way, because the train is still battling. And then JTR detail, that's what I talked about, the ranking averages. Just quickly going through these ranking averages in race 1. 1.9 is the best because there's not a lot there, because there's a lot of first timers. Moving on the second, 2.05, 2.77 is the top two. There's a bit of a gap. This one is pretty strong here. Kaapse Klopse, what we spoke about, the 24 runs since the last win, so that brings the second rated in here, guess, at 20-1, run for me. And then the fourth, give me the green light, is the top rated there. The fifth, Candace and Azzy. The sixth, a decent one with our Princess Color. It's then not so strong. You can see when it's strong and it's lower to 1. So an average of 1.9 out of the 2, 4, 6, 8 runners is pretty decent on Color. And then Terry's double Miss Geriatrics, and then Justin Snaith, and then 3.15, the top one on King of the Golds on Riverland for a 6-7-1 is not bad either. That's it, guys. Quick one, obviously. $29 or 20 Rand per day gives you this daily, and it also gives you 60,000 sporting events across 25 different sports. So yeah, $20 a day for 60,000 events. See, there's 128 greenies to bet on today, 6 picks, 3 value picks, 112 editors picks, and a whole lot of sport, including all those ones that can make your Super Brew looking really good, because you've got all the rugby, all the football, all the American football, all the soccer if you want to call it that. So yeah, if you want to be top of your Super Brew, then not a bad idea to actually do that. Let's see how many football games we actually do have today, because football is quite busy in the world. 952 football games for the day. Pretty decent on one day. 952 football games for one day. 302 volleyball games. Anyway, that's me, guys. Hope you have a great day. That's America all by itself. All the sports USA is everything you can find in America for today. So I hope you do have a great day, and I'll finish off with the Fantasy League. For those of you who want to play fantasy on the horse racing, just click on Fantasy, and there's prizes for you to play fantasy. You don't have to be a member to be fantasy. You can just be playing fantasy. Have a great day.